future is always worth fighting for. And that's the fight we are in right now, a fight for America's future.
Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are hurtling towards their November 5th showdown in one of the closest elections in modern American history. But how does the country decide who gets to replace President Joe Biden? Here is everything you need to know about how the results of the election will be determined.
November 5th, 2024 will be called Liberation Day in America. We're going to be liberated.
The United States does not vote directly for a presidential candidate. Instead, Americans vote for one of 538 members of the Electoral College who designate the winner on their behalf. Each state is given a certain number of electors based on population. California, the most populous state, has 54, and Wyoming, the least populous state, has just 3. Candidates need at least 270 of the 538 Electoral College votes to win. States have a winner-take-all system that awards all of the electoral votes to whoever wins the popular vote in each state, aside from 2 exceptions, Nebraska and Maine, which split their electoral votes. Under the winner-take-all system, a candidate can be chosen by the Electoral College even if they receive fewer popular votes at the national level. This is what happened in the 2016 election, when Trump won against Hillary Clinton, even though she received nearly 3 million more votes nationally.
I know many of you are deeply disappointed about the results of the election.
Since most states usually lean either Democratic or Republican, the election tends to be decided by hotly contested swing states that have a history of alternating between the 2 parties. This year, there are 7 such battlegrounds: Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, and North Carolina. Swing states account for 93, or nearly 1/5 of the total number of Electoral College votes. In a razor-thin election, just a handful of votes in any of those states could decide the outcome. On November 5th, when polling stations open, many voters will have already cast their ballot. Both Republicans and Democrats have been encouraged to vote early, in an aim to improve turnout and reduce crowds on the big day. In 2020, more than 100 million Americans cast their ballot in advance. Since his 2020 defeat, Donald Trump has launched an assault on the credibility of mail-in voting, claiming without evidence that the process was rigged against him. The first unofficial results could be announced as soon as polls close on the West Coast at 8 p.m. local time. Typically, American news media will declare the winner on election night, based on projections. However, in 2020, it took 4 days to call the election. Official results could take days or even longer due to the amount of mail-in ballots. Not until each state has certified its vote count will the country know for certain who will be the 47th President of the United States.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That is often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tehran.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged.
To stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.